I'm here to interview a patient of ours, Leslie, and I wanted her to share a little bit of her testimony of what's been going on in her life over the last few years and how some of the things that we do here in the office is how it's changed your life and how your health has improved. So why don't you start by just telling us why you first came in to see us in the first place?
Well, initially I had a friend, my friend Tracy that I went to church with, tell me about you, and I'd never been to a chiropractor before, and I never really had back issues, but I guess what interested me was that you were into holistic, that you were a holistic doctor.
Right.
And I had this horrible rash. It looked like teen acne all over my face, and I didn't want anything to be on my face, and I went to you to see if you can give me a cure, help me out, and then diagnose me, basically.
Right, right. So when we did an examination, found out that there were some problems with the chiropractic standpoint. Mm-hmm. What happened with the rash? Did it improve?
At first it did not improve, and then you had convinced me to have an x-ray done at my back. And I had never really had any back problems, and sure enough, it was worst case. I had scoliosis.
Right, right.
So you began to put me on a chiropractic plan and treat my face with different creams and a whole body cleanse, and within 3 months the rash was completely cleared up.
Completely cleared up? So then, after we did that, we started working on the chiropractic components. Tell us a little bit about what started happening as your body started detoxifying, because I know other things started showing up.
Well, over the last 3 years, it seemed like things got worse. My back started to hurt, and then you would encourage me that things were just shifting around. And then after that, I went to the doctor, and I started having thyroid issues, and I started having different health problems in my body. Within a 3-year period, I had a rash on my face, I had back problems, I had massive allergies. Everything triggered my allergies. I mean, I could sweep the back porch and go into this full-blown, all-day allergic attack.
Right.
I was allergic to everything. I got on some shots from the doctor's office, which you told me not to do. I kind of took matters into my own hands, and I wish I wouldn't have done that. The shots did nothing. And then after that, you started a new protocol, and you convinced me to get my blood work done.
Okay. So we got some blood work done, and we found out that you were both biotoxic and you had some heavy metal issues in the body. Tell me what convinced you to do that? Didn't you see you saw another doctor, and what did he tell you that you had?
Well, I had all kinds of allergies. I had endometriosis. My hormones were all out of balance. I was very tired all the time, very fatigued. I had 2 polyps, precancer polyps, on my pap smear that showed up. They tried to convince me to have a hysterectomy. I had, my throat was full of painful thyroid nodules. My thyroid was underactive. I was a mess.
Right.
Just a mess.
Right. And they wanted to take your thyroid out too,
They wanted to remove my thyroid, and they wanted to give me a hysterectomy.
Okay. And that's when you decided there's got to be another way.
There's got to be another way. I don't want to lose body parts.
Right, right. So we did some blood work. We did a heavy metals test. And
finally, we found something. Something made
Right.
sense, finally.
Right. So after we got the results back, we knew we had to start getting the stuff out of your body and start healing this. So we recommended you have all your amalgams removed from your
I did that.
teeth. You did that. We treated you for the biotoxicity, pulling the mold and the other toxins out of your system. Tell us a little bit about the process that you went through, because it's not easy to accomplish. You know, that we put you on a very strict diet and a very heavy regimen of getting this through. But tell us a little bit of the process of what you went through and how you started feeling.
Well, at first I was discouraged. I didn't want to follow the protocol that you'd given me. I didn't want to change my diet. I didn't want to do charcoal. I didn't want to have my amalgams, pulled out. But I knew, on the other hand, that I needed to make some serious changes before I would get better. So I just bared down, and I just made up my mind that I was going to do it, and I set my mind to it, and I did it.
You did it.
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, there wasn't anything pretty about it. It was tough.
And so it's been 1.5 years now since we've done this. Tell us a little bit about what's going on now in your life and the good news that you've had recently.
Oh, my goodness. My life is totally changed. I finally have answers. I have so much energy. I get up early in the mornings now, and I go to bed at a decent hour. I'm not napping during the day.
Right.
All my hormonal imbalance have cleared up. Went back to the doctor. It's so funny because when I went to see my thyroid doctor, he came in and I was waiting for the reports. They did a thyroid scan, and he said, the best report I've gotten all day, straightforward. He goes, your cysts are gone. You have no nodules. Your blood work is totally fine. Your thyroid is working normal.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then I went back to my gynecologist, and I got 2 good reports. All my cysts and my polyps had disappeared. No medication, and I avoided surgery, 2 surgeries.
That's just a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome.
No more underactive thyroid. It's working fine now.
Right. And how much weight have you lost?
I've lost 10 pounds. I need to lose another 10. But I think getting that doctor's report that my thyroid was working normal, and kind of just wanted him to say, your thyroid's not working good, but it made me really think it is working now, because there's some kind of a mind thing that goes on when you're thinking it's underactive. But it works fine, so I have no excuse.
Right. Excellent. I want you to understand, this is not just an isolated case. We see these type of benefits with a lot of different patients in our office on a daily basis. And if you would allow us the opportunity to help you find out what's going on in your body, you too can also have the benefits that Leslie had as well.